I'm on the hunt for Military Academy students. Wow, that sounds really bad out of context. Choose destination. I want to go here.
Full speed ahead.
Yes. Oh, also last time I fought a boss after fighting a cryptid and dying because it well overshot my stupid level. But that's fine. I don't need to fight anyways. I'll come back to it. Oh, excuse me. I think I just have 2 Thor students to get. And then I will be done with this quest. Oh. In here, probably? Oh, you're back! I can't see your face, though. Vivi, have you been here all this time? Had no idea. Why the long face, though? Well, Lind and I got separated while we were escaping Thors. I haven't heard so much as a word from her or about her since. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I've prayed for her to be okay more times than I can count. I even started watering the plants here for extra Adios brownie points. I'm not sure it works that way. And they're still not doing very well. Ugh, I'm useless, both as a gardening club member and as a human being, but I guess it's always been like this. I'm only ever able to do anything because I've got Lind. And now that I don't, I was going to invite her to join the courageous crew, but asking her now might do more harm than good. Maybe Fee could cheer her up. She's not exactly a ray of sunshine, but they're in the same club, so she still might help. I have to actually bring her this time? Last time we did this, you just had it happen. How dare you? I'm gonna change out Laura with Fee. That sounds like a good idea. Confirmed. Rain returned to the Courageous and changed the party. And then returned back to the exact location he was a minute ago. I was so tired of just sitting around, sulking all the time, that I thought I'd try helping out here at the church. Which, of course, I've been completely useless at. What a surprise. Wow. I could only ever do anything because I had Lind with me, and now she's gone. Fee to the rescue. This isn't you, Fee. You're the kind of person who loves causing trouble and pulling pranks on everyone. Like Adele, me, Lind, even Reen sometimes. You skip classes and even your club meetings pretend to be Lind to embarrass her and anyone who gets involved. But in the end, you always leave everyone with a smile on their face. Works with the flowers too. They always look so happy whenever you take care of them. So, sitting here alone, praying for someone to solve your problems for you, isn't you. Nobody would be able to stop the Vivi I know from running out and finding Lind herself. Fee's right. And as it so happens, we're flying the Courageous all over Arabonia now. I can't guarantee you'll find her, but if you come with us, there's a chance you'll hear something about where she might be. So what do you say? Are you willing to lend us a hand? You guys. Of course I will. I don't know what's gotten into me lately, but if anyone could go out there and hunt her down, it's gotta be me. Sisters need to look out for each other, right? Bingo. Welcome to the team, Vivi. Thanks. You're awfully lucky. It's not every day Arabonia's loveliest lady joins a ragtag band of adventurers like you. Yay! We have just one more left. Wait. Door! Oh! There's 2 in the same place. That's helpful. Here. Hello. Oh, hey guys. Casper, it's great to see you again. How have you been? Doing alright here? So far so good. I like to think I'm making myself useful here in the training hall, doing whatever I can. Not that that's much, though. I'm basically just taking care of weapon maintenance and importing more when necessary. Sounds useful to me. With all the trouble that's befallen this town, I'm sure they appreciate all the help they can get. Speaking of helping out, actually, Reen told Casper that they were looking for fellow Thors students to fight with them aboard the Courageous. Me? On the Courageous? Well, I'd love to help, especially if Monica's already on board, but... Hey, quick question. Could you use the Courageous to fly over to the west? I mean, theoretically, sure. We could use it to fly anywhere. That's not part of the area we're responsible for, though. We were told to focus all of our efforts on the west, or the east side of Erebonia. Meanwhile, Prince Olivert and Viscount Xseed are more than capable of handling the west. Even if we could go, there's a very real risk we'd get caught up in something and shot down. Not any idea of a good time. Yeah, that makes sense. I just figured I might be able to go and see how my family was doing over there. That's all. I forgot that you came from a town near the shore over there. I could hardly blame you for being worried. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm sorry, but I'm staying here in Legram for now. I'm hoping I'll get a chance to head over there and check on them myself. Alright, that makes sense. I wonder if we can find out for ourselves whether they're safe or not. He might be more inclined to come with us if he hears that his family's safe. How could we find that out? Our best bets are probably the radio or newspaper, come to think of it. Radio's not really an option right now, but I can think of one newspaper that wouldn't be hard to get our hands on. Maybe we should pick up a copy from somewhere. How dare you? This isn't where I want to be. A copy from somewhere. Maybe the general store? I am determined to stay here and complete this. Down this way. This store, probably? That's weapons. Ah, here you are. Can't imagine you haven't already heard the wonderful news, but Lord Xseed has returned. That's not to say if I feared for his safety for even a second, however, he's simply too capable a man to ever be defeated. His finer points extend beyond strength, too. He's a man who values peace above all else and strives to protect the weak. Strong of body and noble of mind. That's our Lord Xseed. Great, I'm shopping now. Ah. Yes. I have bought the Imperial Chronicle. Ooh. Oh. I'm gonna get like 4 of these. Awesome. One of them's going to Gaius. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, cool. I got the thing. Time to leave. Okay, it's back the way I came. To the school! I have the newspaper. Oh, come on! There's gotta be something in here that can tell us how Casper's family's doing. Flip. Right here. This part. What brings you back here? Casper, hear me out. I know you're worried about things back home, but I think chances are good that your family's just fine. Seriously? What makes you think that? Oh, this newspaper. Check out the 6th and 7th pages. Reen gave Casper the Imperial Chronicle. The Chronicle? I haven't read one of these in a while. I've been too busy worrying to actually... Oh, man. What? I have to read this now? I want to read this. Breaking. Noble Alliance dominates in the West. Excellent news has come in from the Western Front, stating that the Noble Alliance is overwhelmingly victorious in their recent battle. It has forced the former Imperial Army to retreat significantly. This marks a landmark achievement in the Alliance's ongoing efforts to put a stop to the rebels. The Army's Press Information Center has issued a statement that half of the former Imperial Army forces in the West have been extinguished and those that remain are on the run. Thanks to our brave souls in the West, the Empire's return to glory appears to be closer than ever. A ferocious, week-long battle. The battle was started by the former Imperial Army, which amassed a force of over 300 heavily armored tanks and plunged the nearby area into chaos. The elite Leguin and Bardius armies set out to rout them, and at noon on December 6th, the battle finally began. It was clear from the beginning that General Leguin and Brigadier General Bardius had the advantage, stunning both friend and foe alike with their indomitable strength. Realizing the odds were against them, the rebels tried all manner of cowardly tricks and stalling tactics to prolong the battle, leading to it, this is only page 3, leading to it dragging out for an entire week. What brought their fuel resistance to an end was a pincer attack mounted by the two armies. The military press office office reports that this was not originally planned, but they were able to work together in near perfect harmony, eventually doing away with those among the rebel forces. Perhaps what stands out most about their latest achievement is how little damage the two armies sustained. It's difficult not to be awed by the sheer skill demonstrated, and personally speaking, I'm eager to hear more about their magnificent exploits in the future. The Azure Knight astounds all. The Noble Alliance's elite Azure Knight also took part in the battle. Reports note its appearance in particularly difficult battles, as it deftly turned them around in the Alliance's favor. All details regarding it remain classified, but Eyewitness suggests that its capabilities are so out of this world that it brought to mind the great Knights of Erebonian legend, which is exactly what it is. With General Leguin, Brigadier General Bardius, and the Azure Knight fighting on the same side, it's plain to see the Noble Alliance's overwhelming victory as anything other than an inevitability. The end is in sight, with the battle over and 3 more cities subjugated. As a result, the moment we citizens of Erebonia have been waiting for is soon approaching. The Noble Alliance's ever-decisive victory is near. Reports suggest that the battle initially began near the coast in the Lemire province, but as a result of the rebels retreating, it primarily took place farther inland, while the number of refugees unfortunately, wow, I'm losing my ability to read, kept growing over the course of battle. The heights of danger never reached any densely populated areas, and as such, civilian casualties are currently thought to be minor. I love the fact that this little header over here is colored green, which means this is the important part. Society conflict near the Twin Dragons Bridge. The lengthy conflict between the Kreutzen Provincial Army and the 4th Armored Division seems to be showing no signs of letting up. The 4th Armored Division was known as the strongest division of the former Imperial Army, but due to their continued resistance and refusal to stand down, the Provincial Army has had no choice but to label them as a rebel army, raising tensions to a new high in the area. Yeah, I love how I raised my voice for that. Really emphasized it. The 3rd Armored Division is also refusing to end its unlawful occupation of Zendergate. How dare you? To the north, and has yet to respond to repeated requests to disarm. Between these two divisions, it's likely that a state of confusion will remain in eastern Erebonia for some time to come. Politics. Imperial government negotiating with Crossbell? Question mark. There have recently been reports that say the Imperial government has reopened negotiations with Crossbell. One government source suggested Crossbell's actions were cowardly and unforgivable. I almost said unforgettable. I had to fix it mid-sentence. But that does not preclude us from negotiating with them. The demands in these negotiations are likely to include withdrawing the state's independence declaration, dismantling the Crossbell Defense Force, and unfreezing Erebonian assets held by the International Bank of Crossbell. However, Crossbell's crimes are still fresh in the minds of Erebonian citizens, and I think I speak for everyone in praying that the government will lead the negotiations with a firm hand. Incident Courageous's whereabouts still unknown. How the hell? It's huge. The Imperial family's cruiser, the Courageous, remains unseen since the outbreak of the war. Reports have suggested the airship is currently being used by a private group for an undisclosed purpose. We are the third party, but the Imperial family has been keen to remind the public that its current duties are in no way official. Which may suggest that those on board are guilty of no less than treason against the state. The Noble Alliance is urging any citizen with information on the ship's whereabouts to come forward. I finished! No way! It's actually talking about the coast! And it says that while the battle started near the coast, most of it took place further inland. That's kept citizen casualties to a minimum. I just read that. If we take this to be truth, I'd say your hometown and your family are probably just fine in Saigon. Nope. It didn't happen. Wouldn't you? Sounds like that area dodged the bullet. There's always going to be a little bit of doubt until you see them again, but it should be safe to assume they're okay. Going simply off the evidence we've collected, I think it's likely that your family's safe. Even with the Imperial Chronicle's recent biases, they have no reason to start reporting outright lies. Ooh, man. Thank goodness. I can't thank you guys enough for bringing this to me. I've been worried sick about everyone for so long, now that this is a massive weight off my shoulders. I can see that the relief in your eyes. But at least now I don't feel quite as much of a need to get over to the west to check up on everyone. So you got me. I'll join you guys on the Courageous and help out wherever I can. Welcome aboard. Let's fight for our families together. You bet. Yay. Yay. Huh? What are you calling?
Yes, this is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get in contact with you.
Oh, hey Toa. That explains it. The signal must be pretty good from the Courageous.
Listen, I've got good news and bad news.
Good news first.
First, the good. We've actually worked out the location of one of Class 7's relatives.
Really?
Yeah, but that's where the bad news comes in. Anyway, can you come back to the Courageous as soon as you can? Please, it's important.
All right, sure. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Was that Toa? Yeah. She said she found one of our family members. Oh, that's wonderful news. Isn't that a nice surprise? Well, yes, it's definitely good news, but she also said there was some sort of problem. I wonder what it could be. Sounds like we'd better hurry back to the Courageous. With the magic of teleportation! Hello, friends. Oh, you're back. Welcome back, everyone. Well, we came like we were asked to. Is something wrong? You're not your usual cheerful self. Well, you see, we found out where Fiona Craig is. I knew it. Elliott's sister? I did know that you'd lost contact with her. Where's she then? We got some information from Kellic about that, actually. Yesterday, she was moved by train from Heimdall to the Twin Dragons Bridge. Against her will, that is. It can't be. She's been taken hostage? Sure sounds that way. I'm guessing they're going to use her to keep the 4th Armored Division at Gorali in check. No. Surely they know that taking family members hostage is going too far. From what we understand, this was the Kreuzern Provincial Army acting alone. The Noble Alliance didn't give them the order to do so. They just went ahead and did it. I imagine it was done under similar circumstances to when those Jaegers were sent to Ymir too. Then this is likely an attempt by my father to take over leadership of the Noble Alliance. That hopeless fool. How terrible. But taking Fiona hostage isn't going to get Dad to surrender. No matter how much it hurts to do so, he'll always put his duties as a soldier over his own personal feelings. Which means, yeah, Fiona's life is in real danger. I say we take this matter into our own hands. Of course we are. Really? I agree completely. As do I. Yes, our country is at war, but nothing excuses doing something so cowardly. As his son, I have a duty to put an end to my father's foolishness. But you guys, you're set on intervening. Then, remember, this means you're getting directly involved in the disputes between the Imperial Army and the Alliance. No, we're not. Our sole objective will be to rescue Fiona. We won't attack any more than necessary, nor will we work directly alongside the Imperial Army. I think we're pretty justified here. It's just like when we stopped the jammer in Nord. It won't be the easiest operation to pull off, but that shouldn't stop us from trying. You guys mean it? Well, hey, if you guys know what you're doing, then I ain't gonna stop you. Fiona's a friend of mine too. And then the guild, the guild has this little thing we like to call the code. In its first article states, we're all about prioritizing the safety of civilians above all else. Nothing goes too far. That's, quite the code. 1 minute she's urging caution, the next she's egging everyone on. Sounds about right. I think that settles things. If that's your decision, we'll be right behind you. And I'll be happy to guarantee the legitimacy of your actions as well. Thank you, Your Highness. I really can't thank you all enough. Don't worry, Fiona. We'll be there as soon as we can. To advance the main story, speak to Toa and the captain's chair and select commence operation. Doing so will cause all unfinished quests to disappear. It is temporarily not possible to travel to Goralia's proving ground from the Courageous' travel menu. Well, it's a good thing I did that. It's a good thing I did that quest. I don't have anything left, do I? I do not. Time to commence the operation. So, are you guys ready to talk specifics on the rescue mission? We won't have time for additional preparation once we start, so make sure you've done everything you need to. Actually, I might want to prep a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't have anything. Yeah, let's do that. You don't have anything, so let's add the fairy charm. Ooh, this is good. Bunny watch. You need the fairy charm too. Awesome. And I have another. Neat. Wow. That's a lot. That's a pretty decent amount there. We got that. Alright, cool. I'm safe. Awesome. Alright. I think I'm going to call it a day, actually. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please press that subscribe button. Also like, share, and press the bell. That helps. Next time, I'm going to commence the operation. We're going to save Fiona. We hope. We're usually successful with these kinds of things, but you never know. So yes, stay watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye. I'm going to save again. Panic save. And we're good. Bye.